All right. Happy Thursday. Okay, see what had happened was yesterday it got a little bit busy. Things happened. Like I said in my post, everything happens for a reason. We just gotta fall into place, handle our business, do what we need to do, and then come back full circle next business day or next season or next whatever your next is and make things happen. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it because I know I'm a little bit late, but I'd rather be late than miss the mark. Won't he do it? So back to the book, talking about that pursuit of purpose by the great and the beloved Miles Monroe. We're in chapter 4 and we're talking about the priority of purpose, because one of the things that stuck out the most when it comes to just the title alone, prioritizing. We prioritize a lot of things in our life, you know, when it comes to family, when it comes to our finances, when it comes to our job, saying, you know, when it comes to finances, these are the big bills that got to be taken care of first. That comes out of my check, you know, for the first of the month. We got the rent, the 15th is utilities, you know, cable, Netflix, all that other stuff comes in between like the 10th through the 14th before the utilities kick in, all this other stuff. So we prioritize and organize different things in our life according to our purpose or our lifestyle we're trying to live, whether we're talking about immediate things when it comes to family or job related things. Like for me, when I go to work, first thing I got to do is have my moment of meditation, prayer, breathing, exercises, get a cup of coffee, and then that's whenever I'm all social. But outside of that, I have a way of going about things so I can kickstart my day. So whenever we start maximizing or prioritizing our time, we'll be able to, cut out a lot of unnecessary junk, a lot of unnecessary relationships, communications, things that would affect us and our performance and our ability to focus in on ourselves first and our different giftings, abilities, and talents that will benefit other people. With that being said, one of the things that I wanted to point out, your design is perfect for your purpose. There's only one of you. You are one of a kind, one of a million. So like for instance, the hoodie I'm wearing, you know, being an entrepreneur is dope. Kudos to them. I really love and enjoy the hoodie, the softness, the texture, etc., etc. However, for the sake of this example, the person who designed this hoodie or designed the logo, the wording, they had a purpose in mind. And instead of it just being gold, yellow, white writing only, they said, you know what, I want to customize this so that it stands out for the being and then the dope piece. Because being an entrepreneur or being somebody that has a purpose, a dream is dope. You know, you're unique. You have a certain niche to fit inside of different aspects of, you know, the business world or even just day-to-day people and having your interactions. So whenever the person who made this hoodie, who designed the hoodie from the beginning, you know, they said they want something that will stand out, something that's comfortable, and it can be customized according to the needs or the wants of the consumer. And so then you can have that ability with us keeping in mind of ourselves when it comes to our purpose. When we understand that we are that one in a million, that we're that one special jewel, you know, they might say, oh, but she can do this, he can do that better, and et cetera, et cetera. That's okay. That's them and their gifting. That's them and their purpose, staying in their zone. Remember, we talked about this before. You got to keep your blinders on. Because when you start getting distracted from other things or other people's accomplishments and try to compare it to your own, then that's whenever we have the clash and you're not staying in your lane. You're not focusing on what giftings and talents and abilities you have to make that difference. Because when we think about it, our purpose is like the big picture. But what are the colors and the different shapes that are involved in evolving this picture of our purpose? That's your different gifting, talents, and abilities. You can't tell a designer of a dress, hey, this is too short. This should have been used a different material. You should have, coulda, woulda, because it was made specifically for a certain type of person or groups of people that fits the personality, that fits the energy, that fits that drive for that person. So why would you tell a designer to go offset of a purpose? Just like with you, if somebody says, oh, you can't do this because you're not old enough, or oh, you can't do that because, you know, you're a female or you're a male, this is a male dominant environment, women don't really succeed here, or you're too young. Typically the running age starts at like 35. We can't allow any of that to take us off track and then try to belittle what giftings and abilities we have. Like, I know you've seen, through different things on social media, you got a lot of brilliant kids who are like 10 to 15 years old already graduating college. God bless them, and their mamas and daddies too. Okay, they had a gifting where they can interpret and understand and regurgitate a lot of information and apply it and excel at it. That's great for them, but that doesn't mean that same person is going to be the next, fashion icon or designer, because they have their line of purpose versus this other guy or girl has their line of purpose. So when we stay in our lane, understand our worth, prioritizing our time and our thought processes on what can I do to make myself better so that I can assist and make whatever environment that I'm in better. Because that's what we want to do at the end of the day. Because remember, when it comes to our purpose and just using our different gifts, abilities, and talents, is not only going to benefit us for the sake of mental growth and stability, but it's also going to impact and cause the things around us to grow. So just like whenever the person who made the hoodie said, hey, I want something that's comfortable, that's going to reflect not only my brand, but also reflect the personality and the energy of future entrepreneurs, letting them know that, you know what, you're not in this thing by yourself. You are dope. You are off the chain and then some. A bag of chips and soda and all that other snacks and goods, because y'all know I love to eat. So, and by that time anyway, it's almost time for me to get my snack. But understand, we are customized for a job, for a task, for our purpose. God doesn't make any mistakes. We talked about that last week or the last episode. And whenever he has something in us, we can't change that plan. We might fall off track, okay? Might have a few little detours. Things happen, just like for me yesterday, something simple as posting the video. But I'm back on track. I'm here with you on a terrific Thursday, and I missed you guys, just like I said. But I can't afford to get slack on my gifts, my talents, my abilities to engage with conversation, have a little jokey joke, have that feeling of home and family in dissecting a book that some people might say, oh, it should be more in a professional setting. No, I ain't got time for that. So I'm staying in my lane. I customize my energies and my way of understanding something that I'm passionate about and sharing it with you. So again, remember, you're uniquely designed and important and special for something and someone. So don't let the distractions of what someone else is doing or what someone else isn't doing get you off track. Because remember, at the end of the day, be dope. Be all that you can be. Stay in your lane and just enjoy the journey. All right? Until next week, I promise I'm going to be on time. God willing, as long as the old people say, the creek don't rise, I got y'all back. And I will see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that. And thank you again. Shout out to I think I had like 17 or 20, little accomplishments, celebrate the big wins, little wins in between. Thank you for everybody who's subscribed so far, shared and liked the page. We're just looking forward to the next things coming up. And next week we might do some Q&A depending on time and God willing, or we're going to continue to knock out the book because we only got a few more chapters left, because I'm enjoying myself and I hope you guys are too. Make sure you make some comments if you have questions or you want to talk about something specific, because we can definitely take a pause. So until next time, enjoy your Thursday. See you next week.